Do you ever get labeled as too old because you're over 60? More importantly, do you label yourself? Well, I'm 62 and I don't think of myself as old. I think a lot of times we think of old as maybe 10 or 20 years older than we are. And yet there seems to be this thing right now where there's a lot of people in their 40s and 50s that are talking about being old or as we age. And I get it, we're all aging. But today I want to talk about just that idea that if you're over 40, then you need to slow down or you need to take it easy and that you're getting old. Well, I don't buy into that, and I don't think you should either. So I'm going to talk about why I don't feel old, but then at the end, I'm also going to, talk about a few things that I do notice have changed. Sure, I won't be running marathons, but there's people in their 70s, 80s, and older who are, and I still enjoy walking. I enjoy keeping active. I think that the key is that we don't let a number dictate how we feel or what we're capable of. One of the things, I've kind of become a little bit obsessed with women in their 60s, 70s, 80s, even older, who are staying active, a lot more active than I am, but I find it really inspiring. So whether they're running or golfing or swimming or lifting weights, age doesn't seem to be what's defining them. And I don't really think of myself as a baby boomer. The term boomer was always for those who were older than we were. I always thought of those who were born in the 50s or earlier. And I don't know if it changed or if it was just something that I didn't realize. Didn't even actually realize that they named generations. I just thought that baby boomers were those who were born after the war because there was a baby boom. And I hadn't heard of Gen X either, but yeah, I don't know if that changed. So there's, a number of us who were born between 1960 and 1964 that, just don't quite feel that we fit in that boomer category. And not that it really matters, because I'm not planning on slowing down. And there's also a thought with boomers that they're not comfortable with technology. And personally, I've worked online for 22 years. So I've worked on platforms like eBay and Instagram and now YouTube. So I think we have to be careful that we, don't get caught up on stereotypes. I want to focus on the positive. So I'm thankful that I can still be active. I don't have health issues and I'm not in pain. But in my 40s, I actually was in a lot of pain and I had, sore muscles. I was always achy and stiff. And I went to a chiropractor one time and he said that I would be a massage therapist's dream because there were so many knots and tight muscles that they would never run out of things to work on. I was also depressed and overweight. So here's the thing. I don't think that being older is a reason to be less active. In fact, it's probably the other way around. Staying active is even more important. And it's not just for your physical health. There's a real boost for your mental health as well. And that's why I have to really prioritize it. And maybe you've always been healthy and you're keeping up a healthy lifestyle. But there is that tendency to, feel like we need to slow down or we need to take it easy or we're too tired. So I just want to encourage you to, if you're not active, to start small. So maybe it's a 10-minute walk or just getting outside and breathing fresh air. Another tip I would give is to set goals. So if maybe it's a step goal or maybe it's going out for a walk, every day for a week or for 30 days, that sort of thing. But just having a goal to work towards can be helpful. Age doesn't have to slow us down, but be careful, listen to your body and challenge yourself, but don't overdo it. And stay consistent, whether it's getting out for a walk or doing your stretches. And I like to track my habits every so often just to make sure that I'm staying on track. And who knows, maybe you'll get healthier and stronger. I know I'm healthier and stronger than I was in my 40s, and I still want to get stronger. But if I'm being honest, there are a few things that I have noticed, and it may not be completely associated to age, but it may contribute to it. Getting outside and being active, walking on a regular basis has actually been a challenge for me. And sometimes some days are harder than others, and I just have to push through. I think I could say that I feel less motivated, and some days are just harder. Another thing is that I get dizzy. So when I do floor exercises or get down on the floor and do anything, I feel dizzy. So I don't know if that's because I'm prone to vertigo or I have tinnitus, which is ringing in the ear. So it may be associated with that. And it's increasingly hard for me to lose weight and keep weight off. And I don't know if that's postmenopausal or what it is, but I have to really keep on top of it. And I still have weight that I want to lose. I definitely have less retention. And even doing a video like this, I have to check my notes more often, which makes a lot more editing when I do a video. And I find that my learning is a little slower than it used to be. So I used to really be able to keep up with technology and pick things up quicker, but now I tend to have to, slow down, read things over, really go through it step by step. And so even though I said I've kept up with technology, I try and keep up with technology, there's a lot of things that I'm not quite keeping up with at the pace that I would like to. Again, I don't know if that's age or technology. And I don't know if this has anything to do with age, but I find that I like my alone time more than I used to. And it may be age related, or it could just be that I've become more comfortable with how I'm wired. So here's my challenge to you. Don't let age define you. If you're feeling old, then challenge that mindset. Get out there and stay active and challenge yourself. If you have joint pain or achiness, then try supplements for inflammation like turmeric or garlic, to name a couple. Get enough protein, vitamin D3, K2, collagen, aminos, and then basic stretching daily has really helped me as well. I have a new supplement that's coming and I can't wait to try it, and it's Shilajit and sea moss, and I've heard really good things, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. But you need to find what works for you. And I don't want to say a cliche here like you're only as old as you feel. Well, I said it, because honestly, you are the age that you are, but you don't have to let that age define what you're capable of. If this message that we're not that old in our 60s resonates with you, then please like this video because it really does help. And if you want more tips on staying active, healthy aging, positive aging, then I have a lot more to share, so don't forget to subscribe. And I've mentioned on some other videos that I'm sharing my journey to monetization on YouTube here on this channel, but I've decided not to do that. And I am sharing some of my journey and some tips on Instagram. So if you want to follow along there, you can. And my account there is also 60isthenewsixty, but I'll leave a link in the description. Let me know in the comments how you're staying active, and if you have any goals that you've set for yourself, maybe we can keep each other accountable. So until next video, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.